Well, today started, we got to milk the new cow, Gussie. Well, she's not new to us, but she's a new mama cow. So this is her second or third baby, I can't remember. But she had a beautiful, looks like a baldy, like a black cow with a white face. I told you she's gonna have a pretty cow. I'll see if I can get a picture up before we go. But we're leaving on a vacation trip today. But there's a lot of things that's gotta get done. So we did farm chores, of course, milking her, taking care of this baby. We got one more day of tennis camp. But also I have to smoke bacon before we even go. So I literally have bacon smoking right there. This is the last of the hogs and the last of the things we had to do with these two hogs. Now I have one more to butcher, but I'm not gonna do that for a long time. But the smokehouse is ginning. I smell like a piece of bacon, but hey, that's okay. We have been blessed to be able to have it and raise it. And these hogs were pretty much born here. And then of course, gave their whole life here. We fed them, took care of them. And now they're providing us food. It's just amazing, amazing, amazing. So glad to get that done. We need to get that done before we actually go. I've got to get them off the smoker, let them cool down, and then get them packaged and get them in the freezer before we even get to the point of finishing up. It's crazy. So let's see. Got the kids, the first group of kids are out there. It's encouraging to see. We love people coming and being here on our property, utilizing what we have, and because what it does, it builds community. What do we always talk about? Building community and being together. And this is a great thing. We don't charge anything. This pro charges his fee, but there's no fee. We don't make any money, but we just can be part of this community, and that's what we like. So let's see if we can show you the baby right quick. So now my guys are going to do milk chores for the next 4 or 5 days while we're gone. Has to deal with the calf, and I didn't want that. I hated that, but I knew this baby was coming. But look at this baby. She is gorgeous. This is actually going to be Salah's baby. We give a calf to our kids to kind of help them start their journey of making money, and we allow them to either grow a farm or simply sell. Most of my kids have sold and put the money up, and we make them save it. We don't let them blow it. But that is an absolute beautiful heifer. The mama's beautiful, doing great. She came in to milk perfect this morning, so everything's going really good. So we're getting ready. You can see the trailer. It's hooked up over there. We're actually just trying to get out of here at a decent time, because if we get on the road at lunch after this tennis camp's over, after bacon's done, that's still gonna put us about midnight before we're at our destination. So a lot of driving, probably a lot of caffeine, a lot of coffee, but ultimately we'll have fun together. This is our last cow that has not had a baby as of this year, the Josie, if you remember. We actually thought we were gonna lose her, but we didn't. So now she's got about 2 months left, and she'll have a baby as well. What time is it?
Like 12:30.
It's 12:20. We made it though. How you like it? Is it nice?
I like it.
You like it?
It's nice. It smells good.
We gotta get the rest of it. Well guys, we got in about 1 o'clock, but by the time we got in the bed, it was like 2 something. We actually made it to the mountains. If you can see it over my shoulder, we actually have a pretty cabin. So we've been drinking coffee. We did some filming for our other channel. And I guess we're gonna kind of get ready for the day and see what we're gonna do. First, we'll enjoy some coffee though.
All right, push down a little bit. Right there, go forward. Up. Feel that? Yeah. Press that. Press it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! But here's the valve. What are we doing with it now?
The paint.
Well, we're loaded and cleaned up. It's about 5:30. We're fixing to head home, grab some coffee on the way, and shoot out. We had a great time. This cabin has been pretty nice. It really has. There's a few ant problems and things like that, but I'll show you some clips of what we did, and then we'll catch back up on the farm and on the way home. So we are back on the farm. I hope you enjoy those images. If you want to see more of our trip, go check it out on Life at the Farm, Misty's channel. She does a lot more footage of the actual vacation we had. So today we're just back. I got a lot done today, just trying to catch up. I did not film a lot, but what we did do is this right here. So I met with the plumber this morning. We went over every little detail. I helped him mark out lines, and basically right here, and it's hard to see because it's just a bunch of piping, we have got all the rough end plumbing ready to rock. I'm so excited for this. Aiden came and looked earlier. He was happy. So it seems like everything's going well. This will be where the island is. This will be where a wall is, where a front bedroom, back bedroom, bathrooms all between here. Of course, you know, laundry room. This is coming up from the kitchen. So really cool to see this come together. What they'll do now, our next step, I've got the electrical put in here as well. So electrical and plumbing are roughed in and done. Of course, everything's ready for septic. So we are rocking along. Monday, so today is Friday. So Monday, they're gonna come in, mesh everything, get bisqueen down. That's something that I personally can't do I have no, I'm not good at that at all. I'm gonna let them handle that part, but they'll come in and get it ready. I'll be up here for that and get ready to pour. When we see the pouring going down, that's a big step. Last step in the phase is just simply getting the concrete done. Of course, poured, slicked out. But once it dries, I will actually go ahead and get the building ordered and get all the tin and steel brought and dropped, and they'll go ahead and frame. At that point, we will stall for a little bit and then go straight into the other. You know, I told you last video that I was gonna wait on actually getting the building up and ordered. However, because of the steel situation, because of all the tariff situation, because of labor, we got to notice that that building will go up in price in October. So I don't want to jeopardize it. I'm going to go ahead and get it ordered, so I won't get into that issue and have to overpay for something that I can buy for, you know, 10-15% less right now. I'm doing, one thing I've learned is, if I pay cash, I can get benefits. If I try to do it all in payments versus doing some kind of interest payments, or, doing some insurance or holding out, all that kind of junk, I can get lower payments. So I've been negotiating on all this kind of stuff, getting it already, trying to make sure that I'm paying only not per job or per bid, but actually paying for what is being done. So I've been paying as we go and making sure that I get as many discounts as I can, and not by the job, but by the hour. So it's really going well. I'm excited to see this going really good. It's actually going a little bit quicker than I thought, which is not a bad thing. But with the electrical energy, phase 1 went really quick. And then looks like phase 2 is almost done. I'm just guessing, but within a month and a half, phase 2 will be completely finished, meaning concrete done and the first part of the actual building up. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it really coming together. It's going to be really nice. Aiden started going over some things today. We had to kind of talk about tubs and showers to make sure we rough in the right way. So he's getting excited. I don't want him getting too excited, because that means he's not going to be living with me. But I'm just excited, because he even talked about putting some raised beds over here. And, it just kind of makes me happy that the things that me and Misty have taught him and instilled in him is starting to make a difference. And he's really advantageous to be smart on this build too. So I'm excited, very excited to see what the next steps are. And of course, we'll bring you along for the journey. Today, we're going to finish up cutting grass and getting things ready. Our hay is pretty much done. We got one more cutting. So I kind of cleared out some spots there and got it ready. I've got one more pig to butcher. I told you that, but I'm not going to do that anytime soon. The last thing I may have to do today, there's one bale left for the cows. I'm going to let them try to finish it up. But I've got to get them ready to move to this next field. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up waters and those kind of things and try to get on top of it. I want to give you a little update on the garden. It's doing really good up here. This is just the finalization of what we consider our summer gardens, because we don't really grow a lot in the summer. Everything's pretty much coming to an end. But I told you about the pumpkins and okra, so I want to show you that. So she still has not had babies, so I'm guessing he didn't breed her. So we're going to have to figure out our next step for the heritage breed, American guinea hog. Because she's gained the weight. She's put on the weight. We thought she was pregnant, but it does not look like she's gonna have babies, because she should have already had them by now. So I'll show you this, man. Our okra is dominating right now. It's slow at first, but look at all the okra. I actually got to cut it today. I'm gonna water this really heavy, but look at all the okra. Okra is really coming in good. The kids love it when it's fresh, so we grew some just for fresh. We have tons frozen, but our kids don't like it as much, so we grew some fresh too. So look at all these pumpkins. We've already seen blooms on the pumpkins. These are all pumpkins doing extremely well. The only thing is I'm gonna give them some water because this ground is hard. Actually, the guy that was doing the plumbing, he said it's amazing, we're getting afternoon rains, and of course Mississippi, it's so hot still, and it's just like we can never get a break from it because it's just 95 degrees. So even with all the rain, it's summer here, and this ground gets extremely dry and extremely hard extremely quick. Now, once this little part of the garden finishes up and we have pumpkins and harvest, those chickens, of course, we will cover that, but those chickens will move right where the pumpkins and okra are now, so we can really get that back right. Because next year, I think I'm gonna try a little bit more corn there and some heavy feeding things there. So therefore, I really need a heavy imprint of chicken. So that way that help my nitrogen soil and the composting soil to really get rich. So I think once I get the chickens off there, I'm gonna dump a big load of compost there, spread it out, and then cover it and let the earthworms just have it and really try to make that just the most beautiful soil ever. It's taken years to get it to this point organically, because we're doing it organically, but we are making inroads, and so far so good. I'm just wanting it to get even better, so that's where the chickens are really gonna come in.